All right, Jay. Yeah, time. You ever got a gusto? Hey, Walter. Miller time when you drink that crap. I was visiting a friend. I went to pick up some scales last night, and I was visiting a friend on the way home. And this guy came up behind the street, and it looked like this guy that I wanted to punch. And it turns it was a guy that, oh, maybe I said it last night. Anyway, he gave me a beer. So I met him just by chance. I wanted to clean my teeth. Very strange that I used to. This last year or so, I haven't been good at cleaning my teeth when I always used to be always clean them. I wonder if it's an age thing. So the last 2 days or 3 days, there's been this prick from Australia, and I figured out who it is now. And it was this guy that was always like supposed to be supporting me. Then he got really upset if I mentioned something to him like advice. So I ended up like fucking him off. And his dad married a Korean, so he followed his dad's lead. He married a Korean. They had a kid, and then I think he used to smack her about, or she used to smack him about, and they ended up fucking separating. And it turned him into a real bitter, nasty fucking Australian. Oh, I should say just an Australian. Can you take the day off yourself? Come on, Maru. Can you take the day off yourself, or they just figure it out? So I've got some of these games called Geo Neo, and I've got a buyer for two of them, I think. Cough time. Right, Ed. Yeah, so my weight loss is going ahead as planned with the intermittent fasting. I think I'm going to stop drinking this $1 wine and maybe then just have one bottle of nice wine a month, like a Chablis. What's this, like fucking Waltons? Is it still warm? I'm still like just sleeping with one sheet over me. But people keep telling me to get back inside the house. Actually, I've been thinking of doing these toolboxes. I'm going to start an Amazon shop. No. Why? Who are you spying on me? 32, wow, that's hot. It was pretty cool there. Yeah, I was. Well, it's too late now because I was weighing them in. But this electric company I go to, they have these big junction boxes, and they're in good condition. And I don't know why they were taken out, or they might have been surplus to requirements. But inside they've got like a wooden panel, and I just thought, you know, they would make great toolboxes, you know, to hang on the wall. And then you can just, because it's got a wooden piece inside, so you can just outline your tools and then put your tools onto the board. But like, I don't have the time or wherewithal at the moment, but it was a good idea. So and like charge 5 or 10,000 yen for them. And there's a lock on it as well. You know, you can to close it, so it's not like a lock as in a lock, but just a latch. And they're solid, you know. Like in the last couple of months, I must have took about 30 of them away. Okay, maybe that's how it does. Thinking of the same thing then. And they knew as well, you know, so. They're very heavy, Ed. I suppose you could, well, you could do that, but then you'd have to make some. If it ever fell down in the kitchen, it could fucking kill someone. The truckies never cleared you. What's that person saying there about tax? Look, I don't know if you're not paying any fucking attention. Over the last 2 months, prices went up 10% on fucking loads of things. Yeah, so it's saying damage, isn't it? Something like that. No, but the prices have gone up fucking 10% on loads of things. Milk, ice cream, certain foods. And no one's fucking noticing. And I just thought it was just so when they in the shops, yeah, well they'll just absorb that. Like lots of places are absorbing that. Even on the coffee at the shops, they're absorbing that 2%. Because it costs about fucking 20 yen to make a coffee. Yeah, they would take some fixing. They'd be like 30 kilos these boxes in. Yeah, of course it's gone up now. All they've had all the restaurant, they've had all the Joyful today. They had all the menus prepared. Well, it's not looking good for the future because all these shops closed down. All these jobs, it's the only job that stupid boys and girls can get. And he's fucking paying no tax. Jeff Bald cunt Bezos. I did some work today, but still only a few hours. I don't know if I've got fucking 8 hours work in me. Hemoglobin. Alright. Oh, really? When I came, it was like 3%. And at that time, shops could collect the tax, and if their shop was under 3 million yen in sales, they didn't have to pay it; they could keep it. It must have been 85. Was it 80? We had just had an army or something, Navy. In the back in the. Yeah, that's what I just said, Jay. I think then it was 5, then it was 8, now 10. You know, fucking cunts in European cunts, politicians, should have one could have said. They're saying that it should be 20% in fucking Japan, like it is in England. Getting fucking screwed over royally. This is a very clever joke for you. Do you know which railway station did Godzilla first attack? I wonder if Ed will get the thank you. I wonder if Ed will get this joke. Oh, that young girl, she looks a little bit gaijin poi. And she says, no, she's Japanese. But then I asked her to read some kanji and she says she couldn't read kanji. Go figure that out. Nope, not Shinagao. She's not one nice looking kid. I think when chicken. So when okay, and the nipples. So if I play with the nipples, see if the ears like point out. Yeah, in I don't know what it meant, but in my local paper, Sheffield, it was called the Star and Vulcan. F-I-F-Y, for it's for a jolly good fella. What's F-I-F-Y? It's thank you. Fixed it for you. Okay. That's a new one for me. Come on, guys. Some Japanese watching. What was the first station or town that Godzilla attacked? Okay, I'll give you the clue. He bit into the town. I lost my fucking code, but luckily I bought one from. I bought one yesterday from the Wonder Again shop. I fucking lost that, and so I've had to go and buy another one today, and it's working quite well. Someone's offered me a ticket for next week to go to Shizuoka and watch Scotland play Russia, I think. And the week after, the week after my she's up. What's the town on the bottom of the island? Honshu. Very nice town. Maybe very famous but small. Not Shikoku. Shikoku? Okay, the town that he first attacked was Kanda. Kanda is a station. Yeah, famous for sushi. Yeah. So my karate friend has offered to take me, but I told him I've got no fucking money, so I will have to make that. Do you understand it, Ed? Please tell me you understand it and it was a brilliant job. Shikoku? Yeah, I've never been down that way. It would be great to go, but it's for a dog. It's to watch dog fighting. You know the big Tosa dogs. Well, my karate friend, he's got a load of. He's also got quite a lot of puppies. So maybe he wants to sell some puppies. Maybe Sanjuman Hitotsu. Thank you, Ed. I'm looking at kaki fry, but I've got to resist them. I've got to resist the kaki fry. Until Friday, maybe. Kaki fry is oysters, Jen. Fried oysters that are, fried. So they put in batter, then breadcrumbs. And they're very fucking nice. When the oysters are nice, if they're not fried, just with some lemon juice, they're beautiful. I remember when my brother's wedding. No, you should try. And I don't know if you get into it as far. It's a long way to get inland, isn't it, to Colorado. I remember when I was 22, I think. No, maybe 25, 24. I took my girlfriend, who is now a bank manager. I took my girlfriend to my brother's wedding, and I ordered her a cocktail, and my auntie slapped me across the face for being out of place, because as far as she's concerned, women only drank half a lager or half a bitter with with blackcurrant or lime juice. Yeah, well, I'm sure they're going to tell you which. When you start throwing up, Jay, I'm sure they're going to be the bad ones. How much are they there, Walter? When I worked in New Zealand, I worked in an Italian restaurant, and one of my jobs was to take all the fucking string off the shells, orange things, what do you call them? But they were fucking massive. They were about as big as my thumb. Maybe anyway, they were fucking massive. For a can, and they were brilliant. And in Japan, you get these things, and they're about that fucking big. You know the orange thing? What do you call them? Oh, really? Why? No, you're just joking. Well, of course, all the rich people that were shitting themselves, because what had happened was, because of the tundra, the oysters they'd gone above 10 degrees, and they were not making them very nice, and so that's what I would like to eat, J-Flog, is fucking a really nice fucking. That's why I gave him a bollocking last week, because he gave me little fucking crunchy ones. Yes, we'll have less of your sexual exploits, Jen. or maybe more. You buy them per kilo. You can buy them in the, you can buy them in the bags, but you've got to cook them, haven't you? I was once in a film with Elvis Presley. They called it clam bake. It's a very famous. It's a very famous scene from a very famous film with Elvis Presley and on at dusk, I think, with all these girls and guys dancing on the beach and bringing all these fish and clams in. What a Colorado herbal ban? You talking about drugs? I've been breaking up washing machines today. What a fucking pain in the ass. And I've got about 7 or 8 more to do tomorrow. Yeah, I think there's got to be something great about that, catching a big fucking salmon and eating it all yourself. But when I was a lad and I took my girl, the one I spoke of earlier, when I took them to see my grandma on Sunday, they would break out a big tin of salmon, and we would have salmon sandwiches when we sprinkle vinegar on. Fucking really nice. Frederick, hello. Yeah, I think the USA has held its head up high. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bad result for Canada. Well, I think the next game I watch will be on Saturday, England, 5 o'clock, I think. I forget who they play now. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bad result for Canada. It was good to see them get that try the other day, though. Yeah, well, I think they've got no complaints, have they? Because the New Zealand team have got a lot of islanders in the team, from Samoa, places like that. There you go, Fred. You've been told. You've been told. I, which I will do maybe next week or the week after. Oh, there you go. Finn's ice hockey, yeah, got something. What about curling or hurling? I wonder if I can live until 80 and I'll have some grandkids and I'll be able to tell them my grandkids, my granddad stories. One of the hurling players in Japan actually killed herself the other year, maybe last year. Oh, not curling. Oh, sorry. What? Yeah, there's some stuff coming down that she's being backed by people that are into renewable energy. Let's get her parents books into the open. I do have I do have a feeling that she won't be able to handle all this pressure. Well, thanks for popping in, Fred. Take care, pal. Enjoy the game. What was she saying about the Hong Kong protesters? So will they impeach or impale Trump? Is that, I don't know if there's any truth to it. I'm sure I just saw something on this morning where the Ukraine Prime Minister or minister said they had nothing to do with it. But if Trump is offering either say that or we won't protect you. I just thought of a sick joke. What if, what if what if that Greta she saved up all she never washed her underpants and she could start a new line, Greta cheese. Is that bad? No, put him in the No, it doesn't matter whether it was part. They signed a lease. The British drugged them all up. They got them to sign a lease for 199 years, and once it was up, it's theirs. It's their fucking property. So it's. But it looks like look. I don't know if you've ever met any people from Hong Kong, but they're cunts, rude cunts in the shops. Tell that again. What are you saying, Eddie? Poor Donland. Yeah, so if Greta, she saved all her cheese up in her underpants, you know what I mean? So when she's, you know what she's doing on the fucking weekends, on that boat trip, and so she's just saved, you know, like the Japanese girls do, and she saved all the pants up. She could box them up and sell them as Greta cheese. And I'm sure it would. But I don't think feta cheese smells so much, though, does it? It's a long time since I've had it. Greta's cheese. Dear. Well, it doesn't matter. There's still, if people sign whatever documents in England, like Waitangi document that was signed in 1851, that was still to like tribal people, but it was still to their families carried on down the years. We could have a Greta Britain, Greta Brexit. Just so a famous line from Blackadder was, "Yeah, we'll hear you out, then throw you out." Baldrick always had the best ideas. You want some? Oh, what's is it? Leclat? You know that melting cheese? I like that one. That's fucking great. You know what you use for the fondue? Yep. Look, it's not the Britons. It's the cunts in charge. Those are the cunts. It's not. Most of us are almost all right, but it's the ones in charge, like fucking Boris. I mean, he's going to be the worst fucking prime minister ever. I mean, his dad is. It turns out, so all these. Boris is such a shit politician. If he really thinks that all the shit he got up to while he was getting to this point in his life would not come out, he's fucking joking. So apparently he's been paying this fucking American tart a lot of money, gave her £100,000 loan for a fucking dodgy business. He's been shagging her, he's not admitting it, but she's telling all her fucking mates. And there's loads of stuff, he's just a fucking piece of shit. What's happening now? Hello, I'm alive. No, he wasn't funny, he was a cunt. He might be funny to outsiders, but when you've got that cunt and he's supposed to be doing a proper job. But basically, you know, like Ken Livingstone, the previous one, he was just fucking riding on the trains for free. He brought in the fucking, if you live outside London, you had to pay fucking so much money to go into London in a car. I think life to Boris Johnson is one big fucking laugh. But he's already fucked about on his wife. I think, has he got 4 kids with his wife? Fucking cheating on his wife, then banging someone else up. Now, see, before those few, there was another guy. He was a famous writer. What's his name? He was gonna be the Lord Mayor until someone grassed him up. Yeah, Dick Whittington. Jenny is still there. Oh, I figured out who that fucking turd was. That fucking troll. He was on here maybe a year or two ago, and he was always fucking trying to fucking send me information on this and that, and I just ignored him because he was a twat. And I think his dad married a Korean woman, so he ended up following his dad's advice. He married a Korean girl, got married, had a kid, and then they broke up. No, he's just saying stupid shit fucking things. And I was just getting very angry with him and pulling him down. And then I realised he was doing the exact same thing about a year or two ago. I did a gig in AV. No, I didn't. I have been asked to take part in a threesome in Nagoya. But the Lord Mayor has asked me to keep quiet about it. Oh, my bathtub videos? No, they're just. Well, usually they're just trying to jump on a fucking bandwagon. You know, what's it? Who did I do it for first? That Muslim girl. Yeah. Oh yes, I mean, yeah. I did one for Ryan Boundless. But the strange thing was, for whatever reason, my hand was down in the bath. And that looked fucking really, really strange. I can't remember why. It's just probably the way I was filming it. But some people could maybe think that was very fucking dodgy. Certainly, it looked dodgy. It smelled like shit. Hey, it's been a while. Well, it might be because it'll be a very long fucking while because I have no idea you are. I think everybody should make bathtub videos. Jen, if you're gonna play a Keno, go to Reno. Shit, a wine on the gas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Are you talking about? Are you talking about the porn video that he was in? He should have young, dumb, and fucking ugly. How the fuck did he get in a video? Did you see his video? His recent videos where he was kissing. The guy can't even kiss. He kisses like he's been watching fucking Japanese porn films. Hunter, do you eat soul food in Seoul? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, he was probably trying to fit in. It still feels like Ryan. Still feels like a Ryan video. Yes, actually there was a pun intended, but I'm glad you spotted it, Jay. I like that. But that well, people were saying that a few weeks ago, but fucking hell, have you seen his face, young or old? If he's in a porn video, he's getting fucked. And not by a woman. On the forum, Kiwi Farms. Oh dear. What, you seen it, Jen? Kiwi porn? His dad will be turning in his gay grave. I'll have to remember that for later. Ryan Boundless Kiwi. What is it? Kiwi what? Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms. I don't know what's that. Oh, it's third glass. Okay. No, I'm gonna have a look at it and then put it in a video. For your eyes only. I don't know. I wonder. Who is more like vomit? Like, who would make you vomit most? Ryan or that Jake Paul? Yeah, that's I put a message in it. Yeah, but I've been watching it. Yeah, but it's like, see, the thing is, what I always say, look, fucking racism is very natural. Look, I've been here a long time, and I've been insulted from both sexes, all three sexes, young, old, rich, poor, working, not working, homeless, every fucking day. Now, if it wasn't fucking normal, they wouldn't say that. I'm not saying anything to them. I'm not looking at them any strangely. They're just fucking saying shit all the time. It's a very natural thing. When was the last time you saw like fucking 10 black guys and one white guy having a drink together in the pub? And vice versa. Groups stick with themselves. If you're in London, you get like all kinds of groups. Exactly. I like that. So you get all kinds of groups, you know, from like Sri Lanka, from Sri Lanka to any other fucking, what's not their group. They're attacking each other, they're killing each other, they're robbing each other, they're beating each other, just for marrying into families. If you get a white woman that goes back to the West Indies with a black husband, they'll attack her, and vice versa. They don't accept that. What's wrong with Whitey? The only place it works out is in the upper classes, the very rich. That's the only place it works out. All these people, liberals that are claiming this, they don't have any member of their family married to the poorest fucking black or the poorest fucking Indian or the poorest fucking Asian, whatever. They don't have it. If he's a doctor, it's not a fucking problem. Yes, it does onto what you're saying. Even now in London, they're fucking, it's postal codes. If they're killing people from other postal codes. If, for example, if you're like in Sheffield 5, Sheffield 6, these gangs, if you're Sheffield 5 and someone comes from Sheffield 6, it's not that violent in, I'm just giving an example of my city, but in London, just have a look, postal code killings. Like, I think in Japan, my best friends are two older guys, but they look after me, you know. But really, I don't have anyone that I go drinking with of my age. When I was in Tokyo, I was doing judo, and I used to go for a drink with my sensei. And the club, we used to go to izakaya. Then sometimes my sensei would take me to Shinjuku, and that was it. But we were the only ones that drank. But that's the only time I hung out with Japanese or my sponsors' staff. But you couldn't really say you had mates where you could go and knock them up and say, "Can I stay at your place tonight?" That's not fucking happening. I have out-drunk all my peers. I think you're right. My best drinking mate, he went for 15 years. He went to back to Canada, the cunt. No, I don't. I don't generally I don't generally call anyone up, and no one calls me up. Generally, I've met a guy recently. He's from Wales. I just sat down and started talking to him, but we have very similar backgrounds because he was in the RAF. I wanted to join the RAF, and like he's now a very well paid lightning experience, but he's a very nice guy. He's from Wales, great guy. And like I said, I've only phoned him once and we've met, that's about it. But we've met by chance, so. Not in Nagoya. They're very fucking. There's still loads in it. The cunts that came when they were 22 and don't know any better. No, but like I go into bar. I just stop talking to people, or people sometimes approach me. So give me a flake, guy. You made some. I can't remember which one was that. Now we still. Well, I don't. I'd say I don't know the people in the schools, but all the people that I know here have been here a long time. Oh, Victor. Yeah, but you don't want to make too many with me. Drinking at the shrine, yeah. I fucking got a lot of complaints about that. Me picking my toes, yeah. It's like fucking shrine. Shrine, yeah, that's a fucking holy place, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Loads of people like slagging me off, yeah. I think Jesus would have drunk beer at a shrine. Sake is very sake. When they're breaking new ground at the building, they drink sake. In the weddings, they drink sake. There's nothing wrong with drinking sake at a wine or at a shrine or a church. And there's the same in churches. They drink some kind of fucking things. It's what they give to the kid before they finger them. Mm. Can you can you imagine like a yeah? Can you imagine like young kids like saying to the priest, "I think we need some. I think we need some stronger. I think we need some stronger alcohol because your knob's really hurting this time." Yeah, as they're driving away in their big fucking Mercedes. Greta would be the Greta Christ. She's Greta. If you're doing it in 5 minutes, I think that's pretty the problem there, pal. No, I'm back. I'm back. No. Just ignore him, Walter. It's probably that stupid cunt again. I think. Yeah, that prick, yeah. He's not working, he just talks about he's bragging off he's making money on doing fucking Bitcoin and this coin and that coin. While his wife gets fucked by his teenage son. The guy was in, he told me he was nearly jailed in Japan because he headbutted he's got a violence problem. He headbutted a guy, a manager at an izakaya, and he had to pay him a lot of money. Well, I can't remember exactly, but I think he got some kind of money. He wasn't working, he was living off his investments, he was telling me. In fact, he's not the only person that... That was my dream when I was in my 20s, to fucking buy shares and live off my investments. Did I fuck up? Margaret Thatcher was the first person with that money and that idea. It was called Bitcoin. Okay, one more wine. I tell you what, in Japan, there's no customers. The fucking staff, they're doing all sorts. Oh my god. What size are the beers, Walter? I was gonna go. Thank you. I was gonna go for a shower. One. Yep, that's fucking cheap. Did it taste any good? When I lived in New Zealand, they had 4 beers in New Zealand, in all of the country. I'm not fucking kidding. There were 4 beers, and the Stein Lager was the only good beer. and was it Dries or Spates or something like that? And you had to put in like a shot of Drambuie into the beer to make it fucking taste any good. Strangest tasting beer. But like I said, Steinlager was good. And then when I ended up going to Hawaii quite a lot and America quite a lot, you could get Steinlager I think it was a 20-ounce bottle for about fucking $5. I was so fucking happy. It was. I don't know how much it is now. Any idea for a 20-ounce Steinlager? How much is that in the local pop shop, bottle shop? Now, when I was going, it was like quite a while ago now, but it was fucking cheap. And she's still in. Yeah, she's a nurse. She's a nurse. Well, it was. Is this in Japan? Is it? This video. I'll have to ask my friend if he can make a fucking video. Why has no one done a fucking mashup of this? Walter, no proposals on this channel. Did you ever drink it, Walter? Ed? Well, I don't know if this is an indication of the prices. But this fucking place is absolutely empty. There's only me at the moment. I'm drinking one wall of wines. $1 wines. Well, so what? I forget what you do, Walter. What do you do in the hospital? For a minute, when I saw that, Jen, I thought it was a nurse. LOL, I'm retired. He's a thoraxium. I'm sure it's better than American beer, eh? But it's a long time since I've fucking drunk it, so. The girl, this waitress is coming round on the up. She looks so cute just as she walks past. You see that? She's wearing like a white snood and it looks really cute. Wow. A man of all trades. I used to be that on Telecom. She works in a nursing home. She's been drinking as well. I was in a nursing home. I just wonder, if you're an old person, let's say like in your 80s and above, and I just wonder, Is it best to be like a rich 80-year-old or a poor 80-year-old? Because if you if you're a rich 80-year-old, they want to kill you for your money. But if you're a poor 80-year-old, they don't give a fuck about you. Well, I had a girlfriend that was a nurse. Fucking, she used to drink. You know, but sometimes in like they have really fucking nurses and doctors. They have really, really, really fucking bad days because the human being, and not only that, but also do police when and firemen and ambulancemen when they go to an accident and they see fucking tragic accidents. You know, so all these people that work in these emergency services have really fucking not just stressful but horrible jobs. And when they've seen something really nasty and horrible, fucking hell, you're gonna need a drink. So it's oh, there you go. I've got to start saving up for a week's treatment. Well, you know when what they used to do a long time ago, when we know the rich, well, they never really liked looking after their children, so they would pass them off to a wet nurse. But what used to happen, the wet nurse used to put her kid in place of the rich kid or the royalty, and so their kid would grow up getting all the fucking good stuff, getting all the fucking best food, the education, all like that. And this is why you get fucking stupid princes and fucking politicians, because they've swapped the fucking kid. It's probably better to be a live 80-year-old. I was watching John Rivers today. I love John Rivers. Those cunts didn't look after her, and she should have still been a fucking alive until she was fucking 95 and still fucking telling jokes. One of the funniest comedians ever. Poor John. Are you on a 10Z? Where are you watching from? You better not be that cunt from Australia. Yes. No, but the thing is though, Walter, wherever it is, whatever it is, newspapers and television studios and film studios, they're making fucking decisions because one fucking person complained about something. One fucking person. This needs to be redressed. Benny Hill was a fucking good man. He wanted to get married. He asked two women. He was a very not was he a very funny man. He was a very intelligent man. He was very natural, creative. He was a creative man, and he was meant to feel shame. He worked for this company for 22 years, and they just fucked him up. You've got two parents here on the left hand side. You've got two kids. They're both looking at their fucking. They're both looking at their games, at their fucking, at their pads. I cannot fucking believe it. I want to see fucking stories from kids in 10 and 15 years times. I was a fucking. I was an iPhone 10 baby. not sex, it was just titillation. It's just a very natural thing what always people do. You know, like fucking. There was a guy in Australia, and for example, if someone like me with a big belly and a girl walks past and trying you breathe in, and it's just human nature, you know. And if a girl walks past, you know, and she's like got a cleavage, it's very natural to look at those. I think I think restaurants they should have like signs up saying no phones while you're with the children. I don't think you even got a thank you. But like I said, I was going to say, he uh, he wanted to. He asked two women to marry him, and they both turned him down. Very sad because he left fucking millions behind, and I'm sure he would have got royalties as well. You know, so their loss. What's that singing? I don't know what's singing. It's just some whistling in the background. He was the biggest show entertainer in England, and every 3 months he'd have a big show coming out. It was the best, you know, like. But you just get one or two. But if you get women, you know, the average woman, they want to look good for a man or whatever when they want to try and get a boyfriend or whatever. They dress nice and they put makeup on, and this is a very natural thing, and it's the same thing for a man. You know, so there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, but I think people are realizing this, but it's just when is it going to turn around? We've got to stop listening to these cunts. Like I said, I many Facebook posts. Why is it governments are listening to a fucking 16-year-old kid? If you look in America, for fucking years they've been telling the fucking government that the housing, the rents are too high. They've been telling the government that the fucking medical charges are too high. People are going bankrupt for fucking medicine. Do they listen to the fucking all these people? Do they fuck? Do they fuck? Shut up, shut up, you cunt. But it's a nice place to live. Yeah, I can imagine it. Same, all that area, Los Angeles. You know, people that they want people to clean their houses. The people that clean their houses need to. They're homeless or they live in fucking camper vans. Yeah, we just the program needs to be made where they could go around and vilify these people. When I stayed in San Francisco with a friend of a friend in what is it now? 1980s, and this place was like $600 a month, I think. It was rent controlled. Really cool place, near to the beach, 10 minutes from the beach, just off Wilshire Boulevard. Come on back. Yeah, she's not fucking poor, is she? I've got to write a song about these fucking these phones. Neither of the parents have said a word to their fucking child. Well, probably even getting more loaded now. But the thing with it, they never show whether she's got tits. Has she got tits? No, she's not. I'm sure she's not transgender. Like Boohoo, Boohoo, Winnie, the little fat kid Boohoo. Yeah, that's her. The little kid is now telling his mum about me. She doesn't care about me and she doesn't care about you, youngin. Oh, really? Does she not mention, so she never mentions India or China? Oh, fucking hell, she put her phone down. All the kids are drinking water. Nah, Mother Teresa was a cunt. He gotta, he gotta, he got. Maybe I should have got one of those. Greta's got a charity. Do you know the one of the richest people in the world that died recently was the Tetra Pak. The Tetra Pak empire. Unbelievably fucking rich. Didn't pay much tax, like fucking Bezos. He gave it to his wife's fucking charity. They lived in England. She got all the... What do you mean China's not on the list? For what? What, she has a list of countries that are doing this thing that they're polluting, but China's not on the list? It's the same when they, you know, when people... When recently, most Western countries, they paid 8% on their fucking fuel bills to pay for all this fucking bullshit. Do you think they had 8% on the fuel bills in India and China? Did they fucking, they were creating all the fucking, or they were creating all the fucking, all the carbon. I have been thinking of doing a video, you know, Greta's dreams, they stole her dreams. So I was thinking of using that dummy I've got, saying it with some pigtails, and say, and putting her in bed with me and just saying, one of Greta's dreams came true. And Santa's. Greta cheese pants. This little kid's eating his soup while he's looking at me, and I'm giving the thumbs up, but he's not. I've seen some happy families in my time, but this isn't one of them. What day is it today? Wednesday? Honestly, I hope this is some kind of protest about the 2%. This is crazy. It's a 2% interest. But fucking, they put 10% on fucking loads of shit. Things are going up 10% on loads of shit. When I lived in London, when I met my wife, I lived with my friend's, my mate's sister, and she invited me to this party. This, you know, SOAS, School of South African Cunts, and I was talking to like I think he was Finnish. This guy, he was Finnish. He was a fucking, he was a charity expert. What he said to me was, because they started cutting back on all the fucking funds for the charities in Africa, he said to me, it's no longer fun now the money has gone out of the game. Those were his exact words. Not like we're fucking helping fucking poor people. Not like we're fucking providing them with water, education, fucking gumboots. He said, the money no longer fun now the money has gone out of the game. They're all fucking cunts. They're just privileged, well-off cunts who landed on their feet by fucking being in the right fucking education system, by being connected to the right politician. You know, and they got their massive salaries, they got their massive expenses, they got the education for the fucking kids, they got their massive houses, they got their fucking four-wheel drives. They didn't give a fuck about what the people were up to in the country. They didn't give a fuck about people dying. They didn't give a fuck about people getting water. They're just greedy, selfish cunts. And I'm afraid Greta will be the same in a few years' time. Fucking looks like they're giving the young kid the fucking bill. I better check how much money I've got. Yeah, I've got enough for my one. Well, it's better than getting PTSD from raisins. There was an English comedian called Spike Milligan, and he wrote a book, my part in Hitler's downfall. And like in these wars, a lot of people, of course on both sides, they just had constant fucking shelling. And these fucking bombs going over their head, exploding. It was fucking constant. You couldn't rest, you couldn't sleep, you couldn't do fucking anything. This, of course, made people fucking crazy. You know, like, I've just got a fucking mouse that's in my fucking ceiling comes into my room. I can't see the fucker, but I know it's there. That drives me crazy. Iwakun. I'm on a ski tonight. But I think irritable bowel syndrome, my sister had that, but I think it seems to be that irritable bowel syndrome is just like eating too much good food and too much of it, and drink. I want food. I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Just drink today because I'm on a diet. Maybe I should go on an alcohol diet. Well, I had a lot of vegetables today. I doubled up on vegetables this morning, and then I came here to this restaurant at lunchtime, and I had that green vegetable, what spinach. I had spinach, and then I had a glass of wine. She says, "Are you driving?" I says, "No," because is that your bike over there? I said, "No." My bad. Yeah, all those yes, broccoli and the white one. The white one is good. They've got so many antioxidants in them. Very fucking expensive in Japan. Cauliflower. Broccoli and cauliflower, they're the best ones. So fucking expensive. I'm gonna look for a fucking cauliflower field and just fucking nick a load of cauliflower. No, I used to do Yorkshire pudding and beef at my place. What are the pensions like? Can I get a pension in your country? I could pass for a Finnish guy, couldn't I? Without a doubt. No, they do, Jim, but it's just very fucking expensive. Honestly, I was looking at a cauliflower yesterday, small cauliflower. It was starting to go bad, and it was still like fucking $3. Sometimes I used to go past cauliflower fields, or when I saw one, and I would buy one. And if I was lucky, I'd get one for 100 yen. Well, my nephew has gone to Denmark. It's an amazing story. because like my family really, that we came because my dad was a cunt, so we weren't even working class because my dad wasn't even working. And now my nephew, he is married into aristocracy by default because his wife is the granddaughter of an aristocrat. And I am not fucking kidding. I'm not kidding. The guy, he fucking knocked up a woman in Denmark, and because this woman, so then they had the kid adopted. He became a fucking priest, then a bishop, and he was sent to Australia. He was sent to Australia, and the bad aristocrat, the bishop met his dad, the aristocrat, one day, and he said, "It's been nice meeting you, but I never ever want to see you again." And that's aristocrats for you, complete cunts. Not like aristocrats, who were really, really nice people. Yeah, there's no greater pleasure than growing your own vegetables. And this is why I feel bad when I nick them from people that have grown their own vegetables. Cauliflower rice, I've never heard of cauliflower rice. So you used to do it then, Jen? £5 a bag in Korea. Yeah? Like when I first came to Japan, I remember seeing a fucking apple. This is in 1990. An apple in Tokyo in one shop. 650 fucking yen for an apple. Having said that, it was in a woman's pussy. So it was, it was, it was an apple with a flavour to it. The royal apples. Yeah, I used to have a little vegetable patch in Iwakura. I used to have to go down to the river with a fucking canister and bring the water up from the river. I didn't call it a royal apple, I called it a very fucking expensive apple. Nothing about 200, between 200 and 300 yen each in this area. I think what is it in America and England or Britain, you pay for apples by the weight. Now here's the thing: did you know that Granny Smiths were not English; they're French? Yeah, like I said, there's no greater thrill than growing your own veggies. 5. Oh dear. It should have won, I guess. And I'm not, what's that? Daikon? Thank you. 6 million people. But did you know that they tried to stop using kanji a long, long time ago, and it fucks everyone up? Have you got 4 foot thick walls over there? Right on. Oh, there you go, 550. That's it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, this is all the book. I read this in Scandinavia where they got these really thick walls. I think there is some kind of in Australia. There's some kind of thing where you can drill into you can drill down into the ground, and you can use a thermal thing, and it makes the house warm. But my thing, well, I had an idea for houses in America, where in where the windy place where they blew the houses away. It's just like you put the house into the fucking ground. You know, you put the first 10 feet into the ground, you sleep there, and then you've like a separate thing above ground. So when the wind comes, you put fins on the outside of the house. So what it does, the wind just turns the house around. It turns it around. You have a well in the middle where all your water and your electricity is, And if the worst comes to the worst, it blows the top house of the blows the top part of the house away. But the bottom house is where you're sleeping at night and it's still safe. Yeah, that's it. Geothermal heating. Yeah, yeah. They have this in Australia now. They have it in China where they just live underground, or they have like it's like a big open space, but all the houses are 30 feet down, and it's such fucking common sense. Unless, of course, you live on a fucking plains that get filled with water, then you can't do it. But if it's a very fucking hot place, you're unlikely to get those rains and water. I am surprised that no one's done like a social justice warrior film on people taking kids away from people when they're using the phones. I just can't believe no one's made a film like that. I Yeah, why not? All right, Walter, take care, pal. Well, no, but lots of countries do have access to geothermal vents. You know, for example, like around the fucking what is it, the ring around the Pacific where they have all the earthquakes. Like in Japan, they use a system where they put the coat on in the living room and they put their legs under a fucking coffee table with a hot lamp. Why waste all this energy? And it gets to the opposite side of that is in America, where they think they need to heat the complete fucking house 24 hours a day, and they're willing to spend the money on doing that. That's it. When I was a kid, I used to say, I think when I was about 12 years old, something like that, first year at junior middle school, and I just said when we go to bed, we'd take the coats off the fucking, we take the coats off the thing and we just put the coats on the top of us in bed. Everybody fucking laughed at me because that's what we did. We took the overcoats from the fucking off the pegs at the bottom of the stairs and we put them on top of us, on top of the blankets. Everyone just laughed. I never saw what was so funny. When you have kids, they always yeah, I'm sure that's England. Yeah, that's the worst system I've ever fucking seen. Where are you from, Giovanni? Oh, my favourite waitress is here. This is why I spend all my money on. You give me your telephone number, I'll give you a call. I'm not eating anything. Yes, I ate earlier today. I just ate vegetables. Hello. At least you said, come on, man. I'm, well, I'm not eating, I'm just drinking. I am drinking at Gusto. Where do you live in Nippon, Giovanni? Yebiso Ichiban Shibori. Looks like the young kid thinks he's fucking Spider-Man. Where do you live in Tokyo? I don't know why you're saying Venom. Okay, I don't know that movie. Do I like the city? Which city? City in general. I lived in Tokyo for 3 years. I lived in London for 10 months. He's the greatest actor. Okay. Yeah, I've seen him on the Graham Norton show. Ever. I grew up in a city, yes. Ed, Ed, can you do me a favour and just check out that Giovanni's profile, because I'm sure it's fucking full of shit. You shitty boy, me shitty girl. They went to the same shitty school on the same shitty bus. Oh, I was hoping that was a fucking 1,000 yen. It's not, it's a fucking lotto ticket. So that means I cannot get, because now, that's it. No, I don't have money to get a pizza. Which is just as well, because then maybe tomorrow morning I will get under 84 kilos. 104 kilos, not 84 kilos. Oh, that's good. So he's a bona fide commenter then. Okay, that's good. He's not that prick from fucking eclectic. I think you mean electric. Is it like a Tesla? The Spider-Man has got a lot of things to answer for. Well, fucking all the dads started talking to the children. Well, then again, it could be like that third glass of wine. Spider boy. Spider boy, spider